Here are today's top stories. President Duterte tells China to slow down amid reports of warnings given by its military to aircraft passing through disputed territories. Senate leaders call for the suspension of the driver-only ban in EDSA. Bulacan extends the declaration of a state of calamity to the whole province due to damage from floods. And Asian Games medalists are promised up to 1 million pesos in incentives. Good day. I'm William Theo. Welcome to the PNA Newsroom. President Rodrigo Duterte has reiterated his stand to protect the Philippine sovereignty as he urged China to stop barring other countries from passing through disputed territories. This comes after several incidents of Philippine Air Force planes reportedly being warned by the Chinese military. Benj Bondok has the story.
President Rodrigo Duterte has called on China to temper its behavior in the West Philippine Sea amid reports that China warned Philippine military aircraft while flying over its man-made islands in the disputed region. Duterte said China should rethink the act of warning other countries from flying the airspace above the artificial island China built in the contested territories. The Chinese military reportedly ordered the Philippine military aircraft to leave and issued a similar warning to the U.S. military aircraft over the South China Sea.
That is wrong because those waters are what we consider international sea. And the right of innocent passage is guaranteed. It does not need any permission to sail through the open seas. And if it's nearby a territorial water, you guarantee what you would call the right of innocent passage.
The Philippines-China relations have hugely improved under the Duterte administration, with both countries taking steps not only to bolster economic and trade ties, but to discuss contentious issues in a peaceful manner. Duterte had even temporarily shelved a 2016 arbitral tribunal's ruling that nullified China's 9-line map that covers nearly whole of South China Sea in favor of friendly relations. The president, however, said he would raise the verdict of the Hague-based Permanent Court of Arbitration before his 6-year term ends in 2022, despite China's rejection of the ruling. For the PNA Newsroom, I'm Benj Bondok.
Officials of the Interagency Committee on Anti-Illegal Drugs have expressed their commitment to pursue the relentless campaign against illegal drugs, despite President Rodrigo Duterte's remark that drugs will not end even under his term. DILG Secretary Eduardo Año has credited the government's success in fighting drugs to Duterte's political will and sincerity. Dangerous Drugs Board Chair Secretary Catalino Cuy noted that more than 99% of barangays have organized their respective Barangay Anti-Drug Abuse Council. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III cited the establishment of over 50 licensed and accredited drug abuse treatment and rehabilitation centers. DSWD Acting Secretary Virginia Orogo meanwhile noted the two-pronged approach of rehabilitating drug dependents and gaining the support of their families. The Health Department launched its hotline 155 Talikuran ang Droga, where the public can ask for information and assistance if they want to help victims of illegal drugs. The MMDA has filed a complaint before the Land Transportation Office against a prosecutor who argued with traffic enforcers after he was caught for illegal parking last Tuesday. A viral video showed that the woman refused to present her driver's license as she insisted that she arrived within 5 minutes after being notified of the violation. Special Task Force Operations Commander Bong Nebrija said the woman was arrogant and almost hit a traffic enforcer with her vehicle. The driver since then had apologized to the MMDA. MMDA General Manager Jojo Garcia says they are asking the LTO for the suspension or revocation of the woman's driver's license. He said motorists should immediately surrender their licenses if they were caught violating traffic rules to avoid any confrontation. August 21st has been declared a regular holiday in observance of the Eid al-Adha or Muslim Feast of Sacrifice. This year's feast coincides with the death anniversary of former Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. that is already listed as a special non-working holiday. President Rodrigo Duterte signed Republic Act No. 9849, which provides that Eid al-Adha shall be observed as a regular holiday. It was the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos that recommended the declaration of August 21 as a national holiday in observance of the Feast of Sacrifice. Eid al-Adha is one of the two major feasts of Islam, along with Eid al-Fitr, or the festival of the breaking of the fast. President Rodrigo Duterte has signed the dismissal order of Philippine Military Academy Comptroller Hector Maranya. Duterte signed the dismissal order of Maranya during the launching of the Go Negosyo Pilipinas Angat Lahat program at the Rizal Hall in Malacanang Palace. The president said Maranya, as treasurer of the PNA Cadets Corp, has malversed 15 million pesos of the cadets' allowances. The president had also pledged to reduce corruption in the government to the barest minimum under his watch. He warned that he would go after the PMAers and soldiers who will get involved in corrupt practices.
The country is expected to receive details of the possible return of the Balanghiga bells within 2 to 3 months. The U.S. Embassy in Manila said U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis notified the U.S. Congress of their intention to return historical artifacts back to the Philippines. Foreign Affairs Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano says the gesture was a welcome development, noting the very high emotions from both sides in getting the bells, but he hoped everything goes smoothly. The Balanghiga bells are 3 church bells taken as war trophies by the U.S. Army from Balanghiga, Eastern Samar, after reprisals following the Balanghiga massacre in 1901 during the Philippine-American War.
Still to come, Senate leaders call for the suspension of the driver-only ban in EDSA. Bulacan extends the declaration of a state of calamity to the whole province due to damage from floods. These and more when the PNA Newsroom continues.
Chocolates o mga damit at sapatos ang inaasahan na karaniwang laman ng mga packages o bagahe mula sa ibang bansa. Madalas galing ito sa mga kamag-anak o kaibigan natin sa abroad. Minsan kasali sa kanilang mga pasalubong ang mga kagamitan para sa bahay. Pero paano kung ang mga pasalubong na ito pala ay isang modus operandi para makapuslit ng mga iligal na droga papasok sa Pilipinas? 74.8 milyon pesos na halaga ng shabu ang nasabat mula sa mga bagahe na dumating sa Clark Freeport Zone, Pampanga at naka-address ang mga recipient sa Parañaque at Cavite City. Paano nga ba ito inaksyonan ng kinauukulan? Alamin at silipin natin ang naging hakbang ng gobyerno upang masukol ito. Real cases, real people, real crime. Ito ang Real Stories PDEA Files.
Welcome, Lalaman!
Sakyan!
The illegal drug war will not be sidelined. Instead, it will be as relentless and chilling, if you will.
Bilang isa sa mga prioridad ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ang pagsawata sa iligal na droga, mas lalo pang pinaigting ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency o PDEA ang kanilang responsibilidad. Layo ng ahensya na masabat ang mga kargamento at bagahe na naglalaman ng bulto ng droga na pinapasok sa bansa at maaresto ang mga taong nasa likod nito. Isang pamamaraan na tinatawag na Controlled Delivery Operation ang binuo ng PDEA.
It's a joint operations by the PDEA and the Bureau of Customs, particularly dito sa pamamagitan ng controlled delivery. Ito ay napapadala sa naka-consignment sa particular package na yon at susundan ng mga ahente natin hanggang matunton kung saan yung lugar na dapat i-deliver nito.
Nitong ika-4 ng Hunyo ng kasalukuyang taon, isang tawag mula sa Bureau of Customs ang natanggap ng PDEA. May kahina-hinalang parcel daw na naideklarang naglalaman ng mga kagamitan gaya ng grill pan, bar stool at piano chair sa isang freight forwarding service sa Clark Freeport Zone, Pampanga. Napag-alamang ang mga ito ay positibong shabu. Ito ang nag-ugat sa agarang pagkasa ng control delivery operations ng PDEA. Isang grupo ng PDEA ang pumunta sa barangay San Martin de Porres, Parañaque kung saan nakumpiska ang 6.5 kilo ng shabu na nagkakahalaga ng 44,200,000 pesos. Samantala, humigit kumulang 4.5 kilo ng shabu naman na nagkakahalaga ng 30,600,000 pesos ang nasabat din sa San Nicolas, Bacoor, Cavite. Ito ang mga lugar kung saan nakatira ang mga consignee ng packages.
Marami na nangyayari ito. For 2018 alone, 446 million worth of shabu na ang nakumpiska natin sa pamamagitan ng pagpapadala through international service couriers, mainly from the US, California, papunta rito sa ating bansa.
4 na sospek ang nadakip mula sa insidente. Ang mga sospek na ito ay ang consignee ng mga packages na naglalaman ng illegal na droga. Bunsod nito, ang PDEA ay napipintong kumuha ng karagdagang 100 narcotics detection dogs. Sa nagpapatuloy na kampanya kontra illegal na droga, hindi titigil ang kasalukuyang administrasyon hanggang sa tuluyan ng magwakas ang krisis na ating kinakaharap. Kasama ang Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency at ang malakas sa pamumuno ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Hindi magtatagal, tuluyan ng lalaya sa pulbura ng illegal na droga ang mahal nating Pilipinas. Real cases, real people, real crime. Ako po si Micaela Guerra at ito ang Real Stories PDEA Files.
The Senate has filed a resolution urging the recall of the high occupancy vehicle lane scheme along EDSA. Senator Tito Soto, Majority Floor Leader Juan Miguel Zubiri, Senate President Pro Tempore Ralph Recto, and Minority Leader Franklin Drilon filed the resolution addressed to the Metro Manila Council. The senators emphasized that the driver-only ban would deprive thousands of tax-paying road users of access to EDSA during working and commuting hours of the week. They added that the implementation of the scheme in other jurisdictions, such as the U.S., Canada, and Indonesia, are ineffective and counterproductive. They urged the Metro Manila Council and the MMDA to hold public consultations and studies on the matter. As customers continue to complain about the inefficiency of current telecommunications companies, the Philippine telco industry may need effective regulations as it prepares to welcome a third player. More on this from Miguel Hill.
A strong regulatory environment over the telecommunications industry must first be established before government awards frequencies to a third telco player. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III noted that certain regulatory issues such as interconnection charges, access to towers, access to dark fiber, and frequencies need to be addressed. Dominguez added that having a third telco player is not the problem, but ensuring a better, more affordable, faster, more accurate, and more coverage access to communication should be the main considerations. The Department of Information and Communications Technology recently released the draft rules for the selection of another major telco player, a process which DICT Acting Chief Eliseo Rio Jr. hopes to be completed this year. For the PNA Newsroom, I am Miguel Hill.
The Department of Trade and Industry has launched its Suking Tindahan program, which aims to introduce the suggested retail price system to sari-sari stores. The DTI Consumer Protection Group granted the Seal of Good Housekeeping or the Suking Tindahan badge to sari-sari stores and smaller grocery stores in Quezon City, Manila, Marikina, Navotas, and Taguig. Last February, Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez considered the promotion of SRPs among sari-sari stores so Filipinos could get better access to cheaper basic and prime commodities. The DTI is urging sari-sari stores to volunteer for the program as it gears up for its nationwide rollout. 13 former members of the New People's Army took their oath of allegiance at ceremonies held at the office of the Presidential Advisor for the Peace Process in the Southern Tagalog region. DILG Secretary Eduardo Año officiated in the mass oath-taking of the rebel surrenderers. The surrendered rebels also officially turned over their firearms to Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana. The rebel returnees were in turn officially enrolled in the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program, where they are afforded various grants to start life anew. The Philippine Army 2nd Infantry Jungle Fighter Division expects more NPAs to surrender in Laguna and Quezon within the next few weeks. The whole province of Bulacan is now under a state of calamity in the aftermath of massive flooding. Cities and towns in the province suffered heavy rainfall brought by successive storms and continuous heavy rains caused by the southwest monsoon. Over 600,000 residents were reportedly affected by the floods, while damage to roads was estimated to some 40 million pesos. Thousands of hectares of farmland and fish ponds were also damaged. A state of calamity was previously declared in Meycauayan City and in the towns of Hagonoy, Paumbong, Marilao, and Kalumpit. Up next, about 20 road intersections are set to be closed down in preparation for the Kadayawan Festival. Asian Games medalists are promised up to 1 million pesos in incentives. The PNA Newsroom returns after these reminders.
Pinangunahan ni ARMM Governor Mujib Hataman ang turnover ng mga housing units sa bayan ng Sagyaran, Lanao del Sur nitong 10 ng Agosto. Ang pabahay ay para sa mga pamilyang biktima ng Marawi Siege noong nakaraang taon. Inatayang aabot sa 180 families ang makikinabang sa mga pabahay na ito na proyekto mula sa Office of the Regional Governor sa pangangasiwa ng 1st District Engineering Office ng Lanao del Sur. Una nang na-turn over ang 36 housing units sa Barangay Lumbaca, Toros na pwede nang tirhan ng mga pamilyang mahigit isang taong ding sumilong sa mga evacuation centers. Ayon kay Governor Hataman, 20 million pesos ang pondong inilaan sa proyektong ito, kabilang na ang mga pasilidad tulad ng patubig, kuryente at iba pa. Dagdag pa ni Hataman, magpapatuloy ang tulong mula sa pamunuan ng ARMM hanggang sa muling makabangon ang mga biktima ng krisis.
Titiyakin namin ho sa inyo, hindi ito ang hangganan ng serbisyo namin sa kanila. Ganito man ang bahay nila, titiyakin namin, sabi ko nga kay Chief of Staff kanina, pagkatapos nyong ma-turnover, dalhin nyo yung ilang ahensya, pag-aralan kung ano yung kabuhayan na pwede natin ipamigay sa kanila, na pwede tayong bumangon kahit hindi maganda ang bahay natin. Pero ang mahalaga dito sa atin, yung makakain tayo 3 beses sa isang araw, makapag-aral yung anak natin sa tamang eskwelahan.
Sisimulan na rin ang pagpapatayo ng 144 pang mga house units sa Barangay Pantaon. Taos-puso naman ang pasasalamat ng mga pamilyang may matatawag ng tahanan. At isa rito, si Aisa Raja.
Gob, marami po kaming dapat ipasalamat sa iyo. Kasi po una po, ito pong bahay na pabigay mo sa amin, napakalaking bagay po sa amin. Kasi po bakit po? Yung una po nasa tent kami, nag-aalala po kami pag umuulan o bumabagyo o mahangin. Kasi po may time po na nabaksakan yung mga tent namin. Pero ngayon po makakatulog na po kami na mahimbing.
Kasama rin sa turnover ceremony ang mga lokal na opisyal ng Marawi City at Sagyaran. Mula sa Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao at Bureau of Public Information, ako si Mark Anthony Uy para sa The Working ARMM Government.
Globe Telecom subscribers may expect problems with availing of prepaid promos until August 17. Globe advises its subscribers that it will be conducting upgrades on its system from 8 p.m. of August 16 to 6 a.m. of August 17. The telecommunications company likewise assured subscribers that they may still use their data from their own promos in the duration of the system maintenance. Other services such as voice calls and text messaging are also not expected to be affected while the upgrades are ongoing. About 20 road intersections in Davao City will be closed in preparation for the Kadayawan Festival. This is to pave way for the street dancing and floral float competitions on Saturday and Sunday. 3 intersections have already been closed leading to San Pedro Square. The 3 staging stations will be located at the Marco Polo Hotel area, Apo View, and Rizal Park. So the lockdown of the intersections will start at 2 a.m. on August 18 until 4 p.m. of August 19. Alternative routes for all vehicles, however, will remain open. The City Transport and Traffic Management Office will deploy almost 400 traffic enforcers in all alternative intersections and highways. In an effort to inspire better performance and an incentive, cash prizes await athletes who will win medals in the Asian Games. The Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas Sports Foundation says it will give 1 million pesos for a gold medal, 500,000 for a silver, and 250,000 for a bronze. The group says the incentives are meant to motivate and inspire the athletes to excel and bring pride to the country. Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas Sports Foundation is a private sector initiative which is focused on motivating athletes in winning the country's first Olympic gold medal. A total of 272 athletes will see action in the 18th Asian Games to be co-hosted by Jakarta and Palembang cities in Indonesia. Government television network PTV will soon be airing locally in Lanao del Sur. The station will be one of several broadcast hubs to be set up by the government. More on this from Sweet Lukman.
There was a meeting among the executives of the People's Television Network, the Philippine Information Agency, the provincial government of Lanao del Sur, and the president of the Mindanao State University System. This is in line with the proposed project by the PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar to put up a PTV4 station in the province of Lanao del Sur. According to PIA Director General Harold Clavite, the agency's priority project includes building broadcast hubs in Marawi.
Napakagandang development po ito dahil sa wakas ay matutuloy na ang proyekto na pinaprioridad natin mula nung last year pa, nung nagkaroon ng siege dito sa lungsod ng Marawi. Unang nirekomenda ito ni Secretary Martin Andanar, being the head of PCOO. Ang Philippine Information Agency ang co-lead ng PCOO sa Information Management and Strategic Communication Support Group ng Task Force Bangon Marawi at talagang kasama sa priority projects natin yung pagtatayo ng broadcast hubs dito sa Marawi.
Currently, the said executives are searching for a suitable location within the MSU main campus and provincial capital premises. Among the requirements were the highest level of the land for greater network coverage.
Layunin ng proyektong ito ay mapasiguro na ang ating mga kababayan dito sa lugar, hindi lamang sa syudad ng Marawi, kundi sa mga karatig lungsod at mga probinsya na makakakuha ng impormasyon ng lahat ng balita, lahat ng efforts ng gobyerno at ang mga newscast na gagawin ay in the Maranao dialect.
For PNA Newsroom, Sweet Lukman, Philippine Information Agency.
Let's now check out the weather forecast for Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Let's take another look at today's top stories. President Duterte tells China to slow down amid reports of warnings given by its military to aircraft passing through disputed territories. Senate leaders call for the suspension of the driver-only ban in EDSA. Bulacan extends the declaration of a state of calamity to the whole province due to damage from floods. And Asian Games medalists are promised up to 1 million pesos in incentives. Thank you for watching another edition of the PNA Newsroom. To check out these and other stories, visit the PNA website or follow the Philippine News Agency on Facebook and Twitter. For more stories about the government and how it serves the Filipinos, look for these hashtags in all of our social media platforms and websites. And that's your daily dose of the latest news and information that you need to know. From the PNA Newsroom, I'm William Theo. Good day.